Go get back in here. I'm not finished, okay?
That was a good
I didn't get my fix.
That was good.
Yeah, so I played... So, first of all, I know I posted it on the gram of the throne room, but 2 weeks ago, I pooped on Seth in fantasy by 0.8 points. So proud of that. And I talked all this mess last week about how I was going to make Sean a child, and he beat me by like 19 points. So, bad week. But we got Greg Olson back on the roster, and I started him, and he got like 4.8 points. And then Austin Hooper, who I benched, got 13, so I'm salty about that. And I put back in the Jaguars defense, got -1 points, and my bench defense got 19.
Dude,
I would have won if I
picked up the Bears defense, and
yeah, they've been
like week
pulling for you
2 or 3, because I was like, I'm saying, usually fantasy you'll get a wild card, like you'll get a wild card, or there'll be a wild card out there that's like is slept on, and all of a sudden it's like one of the best in their field. And I was like, I'm going to go for that for defense. And I did, and they haven't scored less than 10 points.
That's crazy.
Oh,
that's the number one points, dude. Scoring defense.
That's crazy. That's like an automatic 10 points for my team. But, anyway, so I've had Emmanuel Sanders on my roster for the whole year. And he's doing okay. He's better than average, but... And I was like, okay, well, the running back, Philip Lindsay, I've been wanting to put him in. I've been tempted to put him in the past couple weeks, but I was like, nah, I'm not going to. So last week, whenever I played Alex and lost by 0.8 points, if I would have listened to my gut feeling and put in Philip Lindsay, I would have won.
You forget to, I had, a high-scoring bench, too. 2 of my players, I had Kenyon Drake, scored, 20 points.
I dropped him.
No, not Kenyon Drake. I mean,
this guy.
TJ Yeldon. If I had TJ Yeldon...
I don't know why you didn't start TJ Yeldon.
I don't know, but I started him this week and he got 19 points, so thank you.
Yeah, he's been going.
Because Leonard's been out.
Yeah.
But, anyways, I've scored the most points, not in one game. I mean, in the whole season of fantasy.
Yeah, but you've got the most points scored against you, too.
Why does that matter?
It's just you don't have a good team.
Wait, it's not an actual team. They're playing. So it doesn't matter how many points I scored against me.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Because we had teams and I was the Eagles and I had a whole bunch of.
We can do that. We can make something where
points against me. Well, he's gonna go Rams.
Yeah.
Well, no, there's this thing.
The homework. Yeah.
You bet and you choose. You get I think 12 people in it or something, and you choose. You predict what team's gonna win every week.
Like a pick'em?
Yeah, it's a pick'em. We can do a pick'em.
We could do that.
And you can only pick one team once a year.
Yeah.
And
stuff.
So we could do that. Well, season's already halfway through.
Yeah, but we can do it for college too. But you do your teams every week, and you pick against the spread or something. You want to do hot takes?
Yeah.
Or no? Let's go best performance, worst performance.
NFL, college.
College. Start with college. Start with Saturday.
Mr. LSU University.
Oh, bro. Killing the game.
They destroyed Georgia.
Yeah.
Proud of them. Go Tigers. They dropped the Tigers all the way down to number 8. They were number 2.
They have shown out.
They're doing some stuff.
I mean, I can't believe they lost to Florida, but still.
Florida's a good team, but I think LSU's still better. I mean, at the end of the day, it's one of those things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with LSU for best performance of the week. These guys, their defense, their linebacker core is just ridiculously fast. They can cover the flat like you wouldn't believe, just back and forth, left and right. Doesn't matter, and they got a great zone defense. They'll lock you down. It's very hard to be productive against them, and they'll hold you on third down too. I think the only other thing you could get is you can make an argument for Tennessee this week. You know, Tennessee beating Auburn. I think that's probably another best performance of the week.
Yeah.
They haven't won an SEC game in like since 2015 or something, and they haven't beat Auburn since 1999. So beat the streak, and Auburn is supposed to be good this year. Like they're supposed to be really good.
They were.
I mean,
And they were at the beginning of the season.
Jarrett Stidham threw like 4 picks, and so he'll be my worst performance as a player, just because he can't take care of the football, and you lose to a team like Tennessee. It's not very good. So I'm probably gonna go with Tennessee as my best performance, just because you dominate a team that's good.
Yeah,
But either one. Go ahead, Seth.
I really didn't keep up with football that much this week, but let's see. Best performance, I'll get to Tennessee. Worst performance.
Great.
I don't know
that.
worst performance.
Yeah,
Love that pick.
I'll
Probably give it to Auburn then, inversely, because
Yeah.
you lose to a team like Tennessee. I mean, you turn the ball over 4 times as a team. Auburn got to get it together if they even want to be considered. Because they got big games coming up. They got Bama at the end of the year, so that's always a good one. But if they even want to be in the conversation for that week, then they got to pick it up.
I think the A&M and Arkansas game. I think A&M should have destroyed Arkansas.
Yeah, but that was last week.
Was that last week?
Yeah.
They played South Carolina.
We play South Carolina this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should have blown them out too, but there's a lot of similarities between us and South Carolina. Stout defense. Of course, we have a better defense statistically. We have like the. I wrote it down somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Actually, that's not it. I wrote it down in my notes this weekend. So we have the third best third down defense in the nation, and the second best in the country for third downs. That's crazy. Or I'm sorry, I said that wrong.
Yeah.
For what?
Third down.
What's the difference between nation and country?
Yeah.
I messed that up. So A&M has the best third down defense in the SEC and the second in the country.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, which is insane. So if we're gonna talk about who's ranked in the SEC right now,
Wait, how is that possible to have the third best in the SEC, but the second best in the country?
It might be switched.
If they're
It might be second in the SEC and third in the country.
Yeah,
I think that's how it is.
Okay,
I think,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So just to be clear, so A&M has the second best defense
In the SEC.
in the SEC and the third best in the country. Yeah. Glad we fact checked that.
Yeah.
But no, we got a stout defense. Our linebackers are fast too. We got a great D line.
I like Alaka.
Oh, Alaka, yeah, he's quick. He's really quick. He'll get you in the flat. He made one play this week and it was just like out of control. It was like a pitch and he came from the backside, like through the pulling tackle and like made it like for a TFL, like 2 or something yards. But if we're gonna talk about like teams in the SEC, how I would rank them is obviously Alabama, LSU, Georgia, and A&M. So we're 4.
Would you really rank A&M number 4 though?
Yeah. I'd rank us number 4.
A lot of people don't think the same as
Either
that.
4 or 5, because who's your number 4 otherwise? Florida?
Mm.
We're still 5.
Notre Dame?
In the SEC.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying all.
Notre Dame. Yeah, Notre Dame.
Oh, no, I agree.
Did y'all listen to the podcast last week?
I did not have the chance to.
So, basically, the whole thing was about is Texas, like, quote, back after they beat Oklahoma? And is Notre Dame back? Because, you play nobody, but you just don't lose? You play nobody. You have no resume on your schedule.
I'll switch subjects. I'll go back to the hot. What did you say? The hot.
Doing best performance, worst performance.
Yeah. Best best performance, I'll give it to Texas.
Dude. They didn't play Oklahoma this week. They played like Baylor.
Yeah, I know, but like, I don't know.
Baylor's
for the season, Texas has.
No, we're talking about by week.
Oh, okay.
By week.
Gotcha.
No, Texas is not back.
Dude.
Texas is not back. They got a good quarterback, 2 good receivers, and that's it.
They've been shutting down some teams, dude.
Bro, who?
TCU, Oklahoma.
Okay, Oklahoma's good. I'll give them that. TCU's not that good.
TCU is good.
No, they're not.
TCU is good.
They're not that good.
Nah.
Yo, you lose to like... Who'd they lose to? They lose to like week 1 to like literally nobody. Like by a lot. They got blown out too. Like it was like week 1. Yeah, I don't want to look.
Well, we lost to Alabama, and I disagree with that. I think we just played bad. We played bad that week, you know.
Oh, it's Alabama though. This team lost to like nobody. Like
I don't get how they can lose it. How did they lose to nobody?
What?
How did they lose? How did they lose to nobody?
The nobody scored a lot more points than
nobody.
Whoever they played. It was like I don't even know who it was. It was some no-name team.
They don't have a name.
Oh, Seth. They lost by a lot of points.
Yeah,
to
no,
Texas.
I get what you're saying.
You having fun over there or what?
Yep. Still a baby rolling downhill.
Okay.
He's getting abused.
Okay, we'll cut it in post. But yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. All I know is Texas is not back, and neither is Notre Dame.
I'm not saying Texas is good.
Well, I mean, they're definitely good.
They're not bad. They're not back.
Well, they're not like national championship back.
They're not even playoff contenders.
Yeah, they are.
They are not playoff
People
contenders.
could argue.
You could argue that Baylor is a playoff contender, but they're not.
Nah.
You could not.
Texas is a playoff contender, dog.
No.
They're ranked number 7 right now, dude.
You need to be top 4.
No.
So
it's
even
not
if you're
necessary.
gonna
You
go
could
with
be
the rank,
6.
no,
They don't just choose the 4 people.
they choose the top 4.
That's not true.
At the end, yes, they do. That's how you have to. Who's in the top 4? If you're ranked top 4, that means you get it.
Okay, well, they've only played, 6 games? If that, 5? How many weeks have it been?
7.
Oh, 7. I was close.
No.
I was 1 away.
2.
I said 6.
5.
I said 6
I
at
thought you
first,
said
and then you
5.
looked at me with the crazy eyes, so I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm 5.
A little bit crazy.
Yeah. But,
Anyway,
how many more weeks are there?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Probably like.
Exactly.
Is
So
it 9?
there's still
Is there
a
16
lot
weeks?
of potential for them to move up in the top 4.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they will, but
Yeah. Okay. So. Worst performance. Yeah, we said best performance as a player. Who do y'all got for that? Y'all have anyone off the top of your head?
no,
I
not
don't
really.
even know.
Not really. No.
Okay. Well, Dwayne Haskins had a good game this week. 33 for 44, 412 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks for 176 QBR. Oh my gosh. There's a guy named Nate Stanley, QB at Iowa. 21 for 33, 320 yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 pick. But 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That guy. Crazy. Anyway. Actually, there's a guy, I think he plays for Florida, but his name is Seth Williams. He's a receiver on Florida, and his name is Seth Williams.
Is he a freshman?
I don't know. Probably.
Because I used to look myself up on Huddle, Max Preps, and look up Seth Williams, and there'd be 2 Seth Williams that popped up. One that's like 6'2" and African American.
Yep, that's him. Probably.
One that's like 6'5" and white.
He's playing at Florida, so yeah.
Yeah.
6'5".
I was
5'6".
And yeah, I thought about going to Florida because we talked. And I thought about going to Florida together.
Right. we were in talks.
I mean, people with the same name.
Yeah, come on, why not?
Just
Why
talk.
not? Okay.
Didn't Alabama call you too?
No.
Saban said I was too good.
Oh, I get it.
No, me and Saban have a history that
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
involved his wife.
Right. Okay, so we'll cut it in post.